The invoice form is a record of your business charging a customer for something that the customer is going to pay for later. To record an invoice, open the Create menu and click Invoice. The first thing to record is who you're charging. QuickBooks increases the balance of the customer you choose, and it also brings their information onto the invoice. If you don't see your customer's name, click Add New. Let's invoice this customer. QuickBooks automatically filled in the email, billing address, and terms. That's because we're recording an invoice for a customer that was already set up on the customers list. You can edit any of this information though. If you'd like to email the invoice to multiple addresses, enter additional email addresses separated by commas here. Check these boxes to give your customer a Pay Now button to pay you via bank transfer or credit card and debit card. New invoices should use today's date, but you can change the date if you're recording something that happened in the past. QuickBooks uses terms to calculate how many days a customer has to pay the invoice. We assigned terms of net 30 to this customer, which means they have 30 days to pay the invoice. QuickBooks automatically does this math and enters the due date here. You can click the Terms drop-down arrow and choose something else though. Record what you're charging your customer for in this section of the window. First, enter the product or service. This is a list of what your business sells to customers or charges them for. If you don't see what you're looking for, click Add New. Select the product or service, and QuickBooks automatically enters a description here, but you can leave this blank or enter something else. This invoice doesn't include a quantity or rate for what we're invoicing, but you can add that option in your company's settings. Enter the amount you're charging your customer here. Scroll down to see the rest of the invoice. QuickBooks shows you the invoice's total and sales tax information if there is any here. This is where you can enter a custom message to your customer. And if you issue statements to your customers listing charges, payments, and credits, you can enter a unique message here. Whatever you enter will also show up on the statement you eventually send to the customer. You can attach documents or even pictures on your invoices. Just drag and drop what you'd like to attach into this field. You can even send the attachment along to your customer when this checkbox is checked. Click Print Preview to print the invoice or mark it to be printed later. And click Customize to change the appearance of your printed or emailed invoices. Click Save and Send to record the invoice and email it to your customer, or choose any of these other save options. Let's send this invoice to our customer. QuickBooks lets you edit the email to your customer on this side of the screen, and you see a preview of the invoice you're sending on the right. It's time to save and send the invoice. Let's see how the invoice affected our customer's balance. Open the customers list. The invoice increased our customer's balance, so we could track how much they owe us. Now our job in QuickBooks is done until the customer pays the invoice.